we are having a party back to school.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So am I looking more like a schoolgirl or a teacher? You know. What do you think? Like a
Teacher.
teacher, or like a schoolgirl.
Teacher.
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 You know, it's a good question because one of comics wondered like in what porn category he may find a girl like that. Yeah. Okay. So I would like to tell you that I'm pretty happy, and there are two reasons for that. The first reason is actually that I haven't been performing for a whole month, so I'm really happy to be here today again, returning to stand up.
Yay!
The second reason is actually, look at my ring finger. Yeah, you can start congratulating me there. Finally, it happened. I have been waiting for it for a year and a half, and finally, I bought this Tiffany ring to myself. The thing is that when you're alone, having no boyfriend for a year and a half, you get fully accustomed to doing most of the things by yourself, yeah, and actually with yourself. Yeah, like. I think that Russian mentality somehow presupposes doing everything with yourself, and you can see it in Russian proverbs. I've written down some, like «Своя рука владыка, с руками нигде не пропадешь, твои дела в руки», and everything with the word hand, actually, you know? Sounds more like masturbation slogans, you know, like my new life mottos. Of course, I'm joking, they're not new, I followed them for a year and a half. Yes, so time flies, everything changes, but for one fact, I'm still single. And I don't think it's fair, guys, because for the past month, I lost 7 kilograms. I lost 7 kilograms. You should understand it's an internal question. And I think you would rather ask me, like, Kate, what did you do to lose 7 kilograms? Okay, I will answer. There are two main principles. The first one, no alcohol, no sweets, no dicks. Too many calories. Come on.
Come on, you gotta have
It's
sweets.
too many calories, guys, really.
Nobody, guys doesn't care about the kilograms.
I don't care. The second principle is, wanna have sex, run. And I mean jogging, I don't mean running after random man that you like in the street, of course, for sure. And when you're on a diet, you start to watch many TV programs like According to Diet, something so on and so forth. And I was looking on such TV program lately, and there was rather an enormous woman who was the host. And she said such a phrase like, girls, never mind about your overweight, because overweight is just additional space for kisses. And I thought like, is there any man on the planet who wanna kiss my extra part of a belly or my cellulite on my ass? Any perverts in the audience? No, I don't think so. You know, even clothes manufacturers make fun of fat people because actually we have a Russian shop related to people with overweight which is called X-Man, yeah, Люди X. Do they really think that people that weigh over 100 kilograms can save the planet? I don't think so. Do you know what actually X-Men movie is about? It is about superheroes, but not about ordinary superheroes like Bruce Willis or someone. It's actually about superheroes mutants. Yeah, so it sounds like manufacturers of clothes think like, okay, you are enormous in size, like a mutant, but in my clothes you will look like a superhero. And I guess that's exactly the shop from which these overweight ladies come in the tight leggings, you know, this lacini, with S on their asses that is stretched to such an extent that it's not even no longer S, you know, it's some massacre on this. Actually, now many men ask me a question, something like, hey, do you have some certain relationship? And I answer, well, no, I don't. The only certain relationship that I have is with kefir, you know, because I'm on a diet. So we see each other every day. We have much fun together, especially when it is expired. Actually that's the only white substance that I put into my mouth recently, yeah? So it sounds like a regular relationship. So we've come to know that I'm on a diet, that's great. And what else, something new? Guys, I lied to you, like Dr. House says, everyone lies, and I lied to you as well, because I didn't have nose piercing. But 2 days ago I did it. And some occasional blooding can happen on stage, never mind. I mean, from nose, of course. Yeah, so I have rather many awkward situations with my nose piercing because I was going on metro 2 days ago and there was an old lady sitting in front of me, and for the whole way she was watching me like that. You know, I'm fully accustomed to such reaction because many old ladies like react negatively on my tattoo or piercing or colored hair, whatever it is. Yeah, blue-haired guy where he is. You should understand me, of course. And many ladies look like that.
They crucify and run away.
So, and you know, I wasn't in my best mood, so I looked at her sarcastically and I made this comment like, "Do you need something?" And she answered like, "No." And at this point I understood that she has nervous tremor of her head, so she couldn't control her shaking of her head. And at this particular moment, all people sitting next to her went like, that was finally fair, you know, like, very awkward situation. But it's not the only one, because yesterday I met my neighbor in the elevator, and I presume that he likes me. Because, you know, he's one of the guys that always puts likes on all my Instagram photos, who always asks me out no matter if I say no for the 11th time, and, you know, constantly asks me to have some cup of strong neighbor sex. Yeah. So we met each other in the elevator, and he saw my nose piercing and went like, "Kate, do you know that in Russia nose ring is associated with cows?" And I was like, "Oh, I have only two versions why you can utter this phrase to a girl you like. Like, the first is that you have rather strange zoophilic preferences if you like cows. And the second one is actually that you have just presented to me some compliment of a god, and I suppose of an Indian god, you know, because there they worship cows actually. And most parents are not that well for a possible role of my future boyfriend, so like, no, guy, I'm not gonna date you. I'm single, but not to such an extent. Like, more. So, thank you very much for your attention. Have a hot night.